It's just another night, and I'm staring at the moon. I saw a shooting star and thought of you. I sang a lullaby by the waterside and knew.
Hello.
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 How are you living this whole situation? The movie's out in the US, in Brazil, Australia. It's so successful already.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's really encouraging. It's also it's great because we really like this film. We're really proud of it, and we've been talking about how not often does the thing that you're most proud of get the most attention.
Yeah.
And this is something that the definitely thing I'm most proud of in my life that I've made, and this is what everyone is seeing. So that's totally a privilege.
How come everybody's so relaxed, fun, laid back, in contrast with the movie, which actually a little bit sad sometimes?
Ansel, I'm gonna let you take that one.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that like, I think that's actually what makes the movie special is that all the characters in it isn't overly heavy or sentimental. I think that we're laid back in the movie too, and there are moments where it gets really intense, but there are moments where we're meeting for the first time and he's smashing trophies and we're talking about the book, and it's
I guess
just
in those situations
real.
that's how we would be, but in this situation we're just sitting doing an interview. But if we were in those situations, we'd be that. Yeah.
What was the most difficult part in interpreting your characters?
You want me to answer everything?
Okay, I'll do it. All right, the most difficult part for me was we did this eulogy scene where it was like at the end of the movie. We shot it at the end of the movie, and I'd really grown to love Shay and Ansel and John and Josh and all the people, and it was almost like saying goodbye, and we did doing the eulogy at the end of the shoot. It almost had extra weight, so that was hard to do. Kind of less about acting, more about actually it was hard to do acting wise too because I wasn't really cracking it for a little bit, but why are you laughing at me?
Did he ask us what was the hardest part about interpreting our characters?
Oh.
Not the hardest scene.
Well, I take it as well.
Oh, sorry. The hardest part of interpreting our characters was making sure that they weren't defined by their illness, that they were whole characters without being sick, and that they were all just happened to be sick. But sorry for that long first rambling answer. But you got that one if you want to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What was the hardest scene? You got it.
Awesome.
Yeah, you got that one.
Are you paying attention to all the fun arts on the picture and
Yeah.
images the fans are doing?
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's
People have done
awesome.
some beautiful fan art. People have been drawings, paintings. That's what I'm really impressed by. I mean, all of it is really impressive, and you see it online. It gets, I like to repost things sometimes on my Instagram and give those people some credit. It's kind of funny for me now too, because on Instagram now I have like 1,700,000 followers on Instagram. So if I mention the person,
Just ballpark. Ballpark 1,107,004. No, ballpark.
It's going to be 5 now.
Yeah, he's like, hold on. Yeah, 5. Yeah.
there's and like to be able to mention the artists,
Yeah.
and then get them attention is kind of cool. Like they deserve it.
Yeah,
like
that's
people
cool.
who have made really cool.
And people
art.
do fan fiction too, which is basically like they write the end of.
I don't like that.
You don't like it? Yeah.
No,
John
it's
likes
kind
it.
of funny though.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, it's crazy, but it's fun.
One day you'll be gone. We'll be all gone. What do you hope to be remembered for?
Bringing us down.
Your life as a person, your career as an actor, maybe this movie, or your music, maybe.
I hope to be remembered by my friends and my family as being a good guy.
Okay.
That's the most important thing to me, to be honest. I want to do important things, and I mean important, but I want to do things I love and do things I enjoy. And that, in this case, in my life right now, like I want to make great movies. That would be great for me.
Okay.
But I look at like people like Paul Newman are my role model because
He did a lot of great stuff for the
he
world.
did great
too.
stuff for the world, and like I've only heard great things about him and his family and his wife, and everyone loved Paul Newman, and I want to be loved deeply by the people who are important to me. Not necessarily, it's not as important for me to be loved widely by the whole world.
I want to be loved by Paul Newman. He's dead. Now I want to, say same thing that Ansel said. Like, you do all this work because you love acting and you love playing music, but it's hard. It's like a really weird schedule being an actor and being a musician and stuff. So to make sure that you take the time to, to keep everybody that's in
Yeah.
your inner circle close to you, you know, and it's kind of a world that like sends you out to a random state, you know, and you have a whole new group of friends, but you got to remember that you have, you know, you got to keep kind of that core group. I think you can get lost, but I don't know what I want to be remembered as. But the hardest scene to shoot was.
What's your relationship with Shailene Woodley? What have you been talking about recently after the movie is out?
I think she's just as happy as we are. You know, she cares about this book so much, and she's one of my favorite people. I think she's obviously she's like a brilliant actress, but she's also just a sensitive and interesting and, you know, beautiful person. But she, you know, another thing that people don't really know about her, that, you know, she tries really hard to make people think that she just doesn't really care about acting or movies, and which is cool, I think. But in the truth of it is that she's a really hard worker.
Her favorite between the two of you is?
Well, he's got to say the one that's right next to him.
Yeah.
Shailene.
Okay.
What?
I can see the stars from America.